Hey guys, so I'm back and I moved here into my kitchen, and before you I have the ingredients that you will need to make this concoction. You'll need some kind of small empty container, so I just used an empty medicine container. You're going to need some Vaseline. You can just use regular Vaseline. Here I have the Vaseline with cocoa butter, and it smells so good. I recommend this one over the regular Vaseline. So it smells really good to just have on you. You're going to need some ground cinnamon. This is going to be what plumps your lips up. Okay? And then you're going to need a spoon to scoop out your Vaseline. You're going to need something to stir the contents, and I'm just going to use the skewer right here. And a brush, this is just a clean paintbrush actually, to paint it on your lips. And I'll show you how to do that later. Alright, so let's get started. First off, I'm going to take my container, and I'll take my Vaseline, and I'm just going to scoop, well, I mean, you can scoop as much as you want for as much of the mixture that you want. So if you want a lot, you can go ahead and make a lot. And you know, you can really just eyeball this. There's really no set measurements. Just squash that down in there with the spoon. And you don't have to use a plastic spoon. You can use a regular spoon and just wash it off. I just use a plastic spoon because, I don't know, it's easier, I guess. So let's see. I'm going to put a little bit more. Now you're probably wondering, you know, me using such a tall container like this, how I'm going to get this stuff out. Well, what I like to do when I have containers of products, I like to use Q-tips to dip them out. I think it's a little bit more sanitary than using your hands, and so that's what I would do. I would just use Q-tips. But also, like I said, you can just use your brush as opposed to using a Q-tip if you wanted to. Yeah, so either way would work. If you don't have a brush, you can use a Q-tip. And I should have mentioned that before. Okay, so we are done. I think that's as much as I want to put in there because I don't want it to be too hard to mix up. And I'm going to try to smush that down some with the skewer, sorry. Okay. Now here comes the fun part. I'm going to take some of the ground cinnamon, and you can use any brand you want, and going to pour that into the spoon, and again, just eyeball it. If you want it to be very cinnamony, you know, put a lot in there. If you really don't want that much cinnamon in there, if you're worried it'll burn your lips, then you don't put that much. So I'm just going to dump in about that much for right now, and then we'll see if I need more. Don't know if I will. And this can get a little messy. You'll just have to keep that in mind. And I think I'm not going to put any more. I think that looks about right. So you're just going to stir, 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 and stir. Stir, stir, stir. Keep stirring it. And by the way, make sure whenever you do use a container, make sure you clean it out. Make sure it's, you know, washed out. You don't want any germs or kind of residue of whatever might have been in your container to get on your lips or in your mouth, because that's where this is going. Alright, so it looks about like this. And if you want to put more cinnamon, you can. If you want to use less, I mean, it's completely up to you. There's really no set measurement on how I do this. So I think that's about enough for me. Just to make it nice and tidy, because I like tidy things. And another thing, probably an easier thing, if you would rather use cinnamon oil or peppermint oil, those will work good as well. Now there is a recipe where you use olive oil, and I tried that before, but I found that the olive oil was very drippy. I will stop talking while you stare at basically my mess, and I'll get to showing you. you how I apply it. So I will be back in my bathroom in a very short time. See you then. Hey guys, so we're back in my bathroom and I'm going to show you how I apply my DIY lip plumping mixture. And if you want to use a Q-tip, you can. Like I said before, you can dip a Q-tip in and put it on your lips. But I like to use a brush just for simplicity's sake. Now what I like to do first is put Vaseline around my lips, because if you get that on the skin around your lips, it's going to make it red and inflamed. Trust me, that's happened to me before when I was using the olive oil mixture. It kind of got around and I kind of had just this red circle around my mouth. And that wasn't very attractive. It did go away after a while, but yeah, it burned and it just wasn't pleasant. So put a bit of, your Vaseline just around your lips, just to kind of protect them from the cinnamon mixture. Alright, so now it's time to apply. So basically, all you're going to do is kind of apply it like you were applying a lipstick, just on your lips like this. Let's plump these bad boys up. And kind of do this, kind of spread it around some. Alright. So, just leave that on there. Now, the beauty about having Vaseline in this, as opposed to olive oil, is that the Vaseline's not going to run all over the place like the olive oil will. Another thing is that, well, olive oil is very moisturizing too, but so is Vaseline. So, because, if you just applied cinnamon alone, well, it wouldn't stick and it'd actually be very drying for your lips. So the Vaseline will help keep your lips moisturized while you are plumping them. So you can leave them on probably 10 to 15 minutes. I don't know if you'd want to go past that. They are going to start tingling. They will tingle for you. It's kind of like when you apply like a lip plumping gloss, you feel a tingle. The same thing's going to happen when you use the cinnamon. It's going to tingle your lips. And if it just gets too bad and burns, just go ahead and wash it off. But anyway. But yeah, guys, I think that's it. I guess I'm just going to wait for my lips to plump up a bit, and I'll get back to you. Hey guys, so it's time to wash off the mixture. It's been on for about 10 minutes, and so what I'm going to do is just going to take a warm washcloth and get it wet and just wipe it all off. And then you're going to want to moisturize your lips again, so I'm just going to use my Carmex. That is how you can make your lips appear plumper. So I hope you enjoyed my little tips and tricks, things that help me get larger, plumper lips. And yeah, so I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Also, you can check out my blog and see what I'm up to. I usually try to keep that thing updated when I'm not too busy. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.